Good timing, oh yes. Great timing. You lucky devil. This is worth 18 submarines. Come on, Mama, let the good times roll.
I added ranks. I don't remember how that actually changes.
It should change your total.
Yeah.
Like what's a rank?
That's
how many points you can put into it to level it up.
But what's the amount of points?
So
Is it based on my mod?
okay, so every level,
yeah,
you get to add that many. You have that many
ranks.
And I know I can't go past.
And your ranks can't exceed your level.
Sure,
What were
but
we
then
talking about? A nature check?
So then you add in.
Yeah, so life
your,
science.
I don't think that is life
ability
science.
modifier.
It's going to be that
Also,
or survival.
you need to, if anything,
The book says
if
life
anything
science
put
is
at
like
least one rank
you have
into
to have
that
trained
is
in
your
it, and it's like
class
biology.
skill, you get an automatic +3 with your class.
Okay, I'm
So,
gonna
like-
go back on this.
So it'd be like
yeah, it could be
how I got with athletics.
So if you rank up
some.
in
It
athletics
says
from
recall
2 to
knowledge
3,
has
what
like
does 2 to 3
botany
do
and
for you?
ecology and zoology. So I guess that'd be
gives
it.
you one more point.
So just +1.
Yeah, it's just a +1.
Okay. Gonna have to revisit this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, actually, now I'll make a life science check.
Who?
Steve, make a life science.
Oh
for
god.
me.
Oh god. That's probably not that. Okay, 15 again.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't your first time on this planet.
He's been on the planet for the last 4 years or so.
All right. So it's not totally unknown that when a Kefik consumes a great deal of Thastron, or radioactive Thastron waste, it undergoes an amazing transformation.
Oh, it's a mega Kefik.
It sheds its normal exoskeleton, nearly doubles in size, and grows a new crystalline exoskeleton infused with Thastron.
Oh, joy.
The changed Kefik becomes tougher, more aggressive, and emits an aura of dangerous radiation.
So it's steroids.
Okay.
It's a rad Kevin.
And here's a picture if you want to glance at it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And yet your people are still stupid enough to just throw a truck full of it right where you
Into the
let them
dump.
eat.
Hey, I ain't the one who actually runs this place.
You're close enough.
It's like a.
I just happen to live here, and this is what we're unfortunately stuck with. As
Your
as
taxes
Scrap
go-
starts
Your taxes go towards
Yeah.
this.
It's got a purple and green centipede.
Oh,
It's got that
God.
abdominal mouth,
Oh God!
Aside
I didn't
from
see
its
that. I didn't
normal
see that
mandibles.
thing before.
and it's also got big, meaty claws that are not just for mating.
Not just for attracting mates.
Not just for mating. Like,
Oh.
claws.
Mm.
The male Kefik inserts his claw into.
And they don't just cluster up a bunch of eggs and then just kind of jizz on it whenever they feel like.
Or do like octopi, where that just like fill one of their tendrils with their seminal fluid, or whatever, rip it off, and then just throw it at the female. There, take it.
Really Van Gogh that bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Yes, as soon as you've appeared in this chasm, so we call it, the Kefik makes itself known because it jumps up in front of you and in between you and the truck.
Don't get between a man and his mojo.
Well, yeah, it seems to be the common mode of all the Kefiks that they're like, oh, you're here to like touch our junk, or so they think, because they're fucking little bugs. And so they're like, die for the junk.
Die
Hey,
for
you're a
the
lesser
trash.
creature. Why don't you communicate with it?
Oh, damn.
Can rats not talk to
Slow little creaking neck as a
Can rats not-
turns back.
Can rats not talk to roaches? I don't know how this works.
You know
Rats
what?
and roaches
Don't
are
worry.
enemies.
You know, never been on first terms, but you know what? You're gonna be fine. Sends a standard action to turn on his environmental thing since he knows it's radioactive, and Should I tell him that it is or not? I don't know. But yeah.
Well, I imagine anybody, who can see it and it's big glowing glory could probably make a life science check if they feel like they want to.
Oh, I'm sure they can.
I don't like I'm not trying to hide the fact that it's a big radioactive bug here.
Big radioactive.
But for your own good, Reggie, you might want to, put your environmental stuff on. This thing's radioactive. I have no idea if it affects you guys. Pointing at the two androids.
Gonna be honest.
To be honest, I have no idea.
I don't think it does.
It would say in the android things if they're affected by it or not.
Gonna be honest. I'm a little. I didn't know that my armor specifically just had environmental stuff. I feel like I would have been turning it on a lot on this planet just for smells.
I don't like the way this place smells. Wow. Every time I have to talk to one of these people.
What? Look, I don't think he's heard of an orthodontist. He's got a beak. Exactly. How do you even clean that thing?
Pecking it at stuff, I think.
I don't like it.
Because we did decide that you have to eat and sleep.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we asking?
Androids. We're trying to. He's trying to figure out if you guys actually have.
I'm not seeing anything. about
Oh, we're not
radiation.
immune to radiation. The only resistances we have a +2.
You're like,
We're +2 to disease, mind effects, poison, and sleep.
Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
you're not unaffected by
+2.
radiation.
Well, it says that radiation counts as poison.
So then
Okay, you have
we're just
you have a
+2.
bit of resistance to it, but
Not a lot. Just a +2 resistance.
I
I
mean,
wrote
it's
that
more
one
than
down.
most.
For
+2 racial bonus to saving throws against poison.
Oh. I have a +1 against poison.
yeah, you're dead.
yeah, you're dead. I was about-
Mostly dead.
I'll go better.
Are we rolling initiative? Is it moving?
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative. I'm over here wow, is everybody resistant to radiation? Okay.
Not really. It's not that resistant. It's just +2.
Uh, 15.
15?
10.
So I had this dex modifier and the misc modifier, right? And that's my roll.
Yeah. Why do you have a misc modifier?
It was something that happened in the last.
For a feat or something?
Yeah, in the level 3.
Yeah, then you add both those together, so you should have a total in there.
25.
God. What was the base roll?
19.
Okay.
Nice.
And Cat?
16.
Okay. Just reorder these. Start with Will. And a little Keffy. Okay. Well, Keffy took his time burrowing out and roaring, so it looks like everybody else gets to go first. Right? He puts on a show.
It's all an intimidation factor. He's peacocking.
All right, yeah. Right now he's just kind of flaring, trying to make himself look big, but he's still a medium creature.
Mm-hmm.
Still bigger than me.
All right.
So we're gonna start with, I guess, Will, right?
Gonna pull the emu defense, where I'm gonna just lay on my back and then start bicycle kicking in the air to confuse it.
All right.
That's how you attract emus.
I'll take your word for it. I have no idea.
Yeah, they just get real confused and then they wander up instead of being scared of you. They're like, what the
So
fuck
is
are
each
you
square
doing?
5 or 10?
5. So like everybody's 5 foot wide. They can move.
Okay. All right. Let me remember how this. And then move action, and then a standard action. Or is that the other game?
No, that's this one.
Yeah, this is.
Okay.
You can take a full action or a move action, standard action, swift action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Swift. Don't need that. So
Let's see here.
I can move 40.
What
You're
and,
just-
and then drawing your weapon is counts as a move action. Is that right?
Draw weapon.
That's what my screen is showing me. Yeah.
Joke's on you.
Yep.
I already drew it earlier.
You did specifically say
Yep,
joke up
you did
before
say
you-
And I reloaded it.
Yep. You
Clack.
specifically did saying that.
I don't trust this little area. Given that there's not a lot of health potions, so I wasn't sure if it was a boss fountain, but boy, oh boy, it seemed like a place to camp.
Okay. So I can do a standard and a move, but not 2 moves, right?
I think do 2 moves.
That's 1 of each or a full.
I'd have to check the core to know. I mean, but you wouldn't do 2 moves, right? It'd be like a.
Well, because
Well,
like,
because you can't do like a guarded step and then move, right? And then you can't. Well, you could reload and then move, right? Or is reloading always your movement? Like,
I think reloading is always a move action.
right? So it's like you can't do a move and a reload. So you can't like draw and move.
so like you can't focus on, say, pulling your guns out and running over somewhere at the same time.
Not running. It would have to be basically your.
Well, walking.
But you could
Well,
walk.
it seems
and-
like you should be able to walk and
Yeah,
pull
you
your
could
guns out.
because it's a because the
Walking
drawing
and
and
So
shoot
surely
both
you
at
can
the
do
same
2 moves, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
that would basically be like doing the run action, wouldn't it?
But in the run, like even better than that.
Yeah, run, you go further.
I can't remember.
It's like 5
Yeah.
times or something crazy.
Yeah, as a full action, you can run up to 4 times your move speed.
4 times.
Damn.
Which is twice what you would do if you just did a move.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all right, yeah. So I suppose you could draw and then move if that's what you're after.
Okay. And moving diagonally is still 5, right? I don't have to move like left and then up.
I don't want to make you move left and up because that's definitely more than 5. But moving diagonal is technically more than 5, and it would add up eventually. But I think it should be fine in this small scale. Like, I'm not going to worry about it.
I'm just trying to understand the rules. Like,
Yeah.
so like decide what you want, and I'm fine.
Yeah, I'll
with
let you
whatever
move diagonal. It's fine.
In first edition Pathfinder, the first diagonal was 5, or like 1 square, and then the next diagonal was 1.5, and the next diagonal was 1.5.
Oh, that's how they kept up with it. Yeah. That's
I
probably
don't know
more
it's-
accurate, but it's,
I don't know what Starfinder.
I don't
is.
want to like
Who
Right.
make
cares?
it too complicated.
I'll take 1 diagonal and then no more.
Okay.
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 Whatever.
So
Because it like you're right. If you did like
There's
6
my
straight
diagonal.
diagonal, you
Okay.
technically get like an extra.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and my gun's out.
Cocks out, Glocks out.
Oh, you got extra movement on your walking speed?
Yeah, I went from 30 to 40.
Nice. Is that just for being an operative?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
Cool.
No, I
You're
think
so
that was
smart.
actually from being an Android. No,
No.
I forget what page I was looking at, but yeah, it was either Android. or-
Something just about what you are,
Yeah.
you get extra movement.
I think
Cool.
I think it was operative.
Cool.
What's Bill want to do?
I was trying to figure out class skill. Sorry. You know what? Pull out my gun.
And I pulled out my gun.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Over the rat.
And her boss.
I would have to aim down if I wanted to shoot the rat. I step to the right, even though it's probably just I don't think.
Well, if you move, you can't pull out your gun and shoot.
I had my gun out before this fight started. Kidding. So pulling out a gun is a standard action.
Is a move action. But we were just saying like you could do two.
You could
so
use
like,
a move in place of your standard, is what we just said, or like we were talking about a second ago.
Okay, then I guess I move past everyone to walk closer to the thing.
and pull out your guns.
Well, no, I'm just trying to see how close I can get.
Oh,
We'll take it closer, so 1, 2, 5, 6.
I mean, I think she can move
Maybe.
through my space.
I can move through friendly spaces.
Oh yeah, I guess.
What's my base speed?
Probably 30.
Probably 30 is usually, unless you have armor that slows you down.
It's just like literally not in my face for some reason. That's way not in my face. Okay. And sure, I'll use my move action to go into sheath array.
Okay.
And then that's the end of my turn.
what's sheath array? Is that the
Don't shoot, I'm kidding.
is?
So don't you worry.
Do
about it.
nanites pop out? Is that what this is, or are you putting on your gauntlets?
I can do both.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
We don't play. We don't play. We don't play. We don't play.